Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hakimi bin Ismail as a moderator for our program today. Firstly, I would like to introduce our guest, which is Nur Ashikin, Kashida Aisyah, and Rabiatul Shahad. Okay, for your information, our program today is titled Leadership in Organization Facing Industrial Revolution 4.0. Okay, firstly, I would like to invite Ms. Ashikin to explain about what is IR 4.0.
Okay, thank you, Lukman. Okay, as we all know, IR 4.0 affects all organizations in various industries and sectors. So I would like to focus on the topic leadership in human relations in the administration facing the fourth industrial revolution. Okay, leaders should lead the transversal organization and restore digital initiatives by removing the hosting leadership futures. Leading leaders can ensure a positive industrial revolution 4.0 shift. Leadership based on knowledge is aligned with organizational strategies, initiative, and also investment for addressing the challenges of the next digital age. These technologies actually limit the needs of people in the physical world every day, so that this diversification of digital transformation demands innovation not only in products but also in processes, standards, and etc. Leadership requires an overview of the impact of this technology on their employees' life and the transformation of the economy, social, culture, and as well as the human environment at the macro level. Corporate leadership is geared to anticipating and overcome the future to realize that the organizational structure needs to change, upgrade, and integrate with the latest disruptions. This new emerging age is more demanding and challenging, as we all know. Thus, leaders should lead this interfunctional organization and rebuild actions to create digitizing initiatives. In order to compete with this fourth industrial revolution, most experts are forcing the changes and the upgrade of manual labor capability into digital labor at national level. Moreover, leadership is not a question of power or a position in the fourth industrial revolution, but it is actually an essential change of mind. Forward leaders must redesign the rules and help organizations to adapt with the new technology, adapt with the new working environment and career patterns, and also promote positive social change. We can see that the theory of leadership goals actually clearly shows that a leader can achieve the desired goals and develop new policies with a new leadership style. This digital transformation actually requires leadership skills and competitive approaches. For instance, Apple company, as we know, it is actually the world's most innovative company. The company is not based on the technical skills of their CEOs, but it's actually based on their management skills. While the second largest company, which is Adidas, has actually expanded the artificial smart AI technology, which is the 3D printing, into its products. He actually once said, their CEO, in one interview, that he believed 4.0 change was compulsory to all who understand this massive digital wave. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nur Ashikin, for the very useful information. Okay, next, I would like to invite Ms. Rabiatul to give his point of view about how human relationship can solve IR 4.0 problem.
Okay, thank you, Lokman. So now I'm going to explain about the good human relation that can overcome the problem of leadership in the face of Industrial 4.0. The challenge or problem in leadership includes focusing too much on short-term outcomes, incomprehension, business cases, and leadership vision. Leaders recognize new technology ethical implication, but few enterprises talk about managing this challenge and implementing their policies actively. So the leader of the organization influence are also in danger of navigating in the industry 4.0. So those leadership challenge can actually be overcome in many ways. So in order to cope with this problem, a leader must have an open communication framework. It is to keep the line of communication with your team leader always open, even though you have already employed the most esteemed and experienced people that you have known. So communicate with pure passion and focus on your vision, uh, not only by your team leader, but the entire company as well will be more relaxed by the product. So since the team leader represent the front line of business as well, they can have an effect on happier customer. So next is to ensure that team leader are content with their current position is actually one of the problem that can leadership overcome. So workers do not need to be afraid to ask team leader if they are satisfied and ask them to do the same for their respective employees in their current position. It brings unneeded tension to the workplace when people are dissatisfied. On top of that, the distinction between leading and controlling must be mastered by a leader. So these two are mixed up by several young entrepreneurs. Management, in short, is all about handling items such as budget, workflow, or time, while management is about encouraging, expressing a vision and mission, and offering guidance. So for the team member, uh, for on for obvious reason, team leaders have to master management because it is cornerstone of the bottom of the line of the company. So by that, they also need to lead and support their respective team member move things along in the most optimal way, which is by offering confident, inspiring leadership. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Rabiatul, for very useful information. Okay, next, I would like to invite Rashidah Aisyah to give his opinion about how we can improve the IR 4.0.
Okay, thank you for the question. So, in order to deal with 4.0 industrial revolution, there are some improvements that need to be done. First is conduct training projects towards the technology. So, among the improvements is training towards technology. In order to produce more advanced leadership, organization need to move in line with current technology. So virtual training that is a strengthening of the reality system can be done because the system can be used in supporting and also assisting various forms of service in the organization. Next, organization also need to have a high understanding of technology because it will be used for the purpose of analyzing data. Through more advanced technology, various data about the industry will be able to be analyzed quickly and also accurately. Second, the training for human resource development also can be done. Organizations need to move in line with current technology, so the human resource sector need to be strong and also productive. Organizations need to create a new research space in various disciplines such as training and also human resource development. This is because the sector is very important as it closely related to customer, supply, demands and also in service. The needs for new knowledge and also areas need to be increased and also strengthened. Organization human resource management is advised to apply ergonomics application in the overall management of the organizations. That way, the product that we will create are able to minimize stress and also can decrease the stress uh, that faced by the organizations. That all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashidah Aisyah, for the very useful information. Okay, next, I will just want to add some point about our topic today. Okay, firstly, I want to add about the theory that can be applied on this topic. Okay, in my opinion, the theory can be applied on this topic is situational leadership theory. Why I choose situational leadership theory? Because as we know nowadays, uh, our environment always change from time to time. So we need a leader that can adapt with any situation or any situation that happen. Okay, next I would like to go to the role of the leadership in organization in facing IR 4.0. Okay, firstly, the first role of leader to face Industrial Revolution 4.0 is to ensure communication effectiveness. Effectiveness communication has a four characteristics, which is comprehension, present, retaining target belief, and present of action that follow. With the existence of communication channel in an organization, each person or community is not only able to communicate, understand, and share information with each other, but also they can create a continuous cooperation between employers. According to an organization, labor effectiveness is closely linked to the degree to which communication network can be provided and enforced. The Industrial Revolution 4.0 scenario allows leaders to efficiently relay information to ensure that the task can be done well and smoothly. This provides guidance or a notification that the organization now members are all updated at once with the latest data and better comply with relevant law and directive. Okay, next, the role of leader to face IR 4.0 is to become change agents. Confusion occurring as a result of requirement statement during IR 4.0 implementation process allow that leader to make the correct decision based on appropriate analysis and driven by evidence and knowledge for the action to be taken. Okay, there are three main positions of leader as agent of transformation according to Hall and Harold. Firstly, link to others. Second, stressing organization and effectiveness. And lastly, improve in implementation method. Okay, lastly, organizationing are also adjusting flexibility standard in line with new technical advance. Recent technical advance in system, workflow, and rule have forced organizational reform. In other words, its changing work climate have been affected by recent technological advance and have contributed a new model in training. In line with the Industrial Revolution 4.0, today technology allows the world continuously refresh technical skill from time to time. With technology-backed learning skill, a new model for 21st century leaders is ready to prepare staff for a globalist world that demands strategic thinking, ability, research, access, and interpret knowledge and decision making. Okay, I think that's all that information. Okay, thank you for the all audience that have come to see our forum, and we gladly thank you to our presenter today because they have shared their time to give useful information for us. Okay, thank you.